Been the best conference in college basketball all season, so it's a fantastic championship game this Sunday afternoon. The SEC title game between number 8 Tennessee, number 4 Florida, nationally ranked, obviously higher in the conference, and it should be a good one. I got a free play with analysis for Sunday's SEC title game coming up right here, right now. This is Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com, right back here on Wager Talk TV, breaking down the Southeastern Conference Championship game, 1 o'clock Eastern Sunday on ESPN, and once again it is Florida and Tennessee. Florida's actually pulled the non-upset win. Tennessee needed the upset win, of course, against highly ranked Auburn on Saturday. And, I said about a week ago on a lot of different shows that I thought whoever won the SEC tournament would not win the national title. And this, of course, is because there's several teams that could win the national title this year out of the SEC. I feel like having to go this extra game might not serve you well. Well, we'll see if Florida gets it done or not. I think the Gators and Auburn are as good as anybody in the country. Tennessee just knocked off Auburn. Can they knock off Florida? Well, the early money does not think so. This line has gone from 3.5 up to 4.5 rather quickly on Saturday evening when it first came out. We've also seen money come on the over in this game from 140.5 up to 142, even 142.5 now. I do think the under has some value at this current number here, and I'll give you a few reasons why. Now, these teams played twice in the regular season, and both home teams won by blowout margins. Florida, of course, won the first game by 30, and that was back on January 7th, 73-43. And then, of course, Tennessee got the huge revenge win. We had a strong client best bet on Tennessee that Saturday, February 1st. Also gave it to you free here in your Saturday Top 25 video, and that was a 20-point win by Tennessee, 64-44. That's why you can't look at individual games, right? Florida wins by 30 and then loses by 20 against the same opponent. But what does jump out to me about those two games is that in both losses, the losing team had their worst offensive showing of the season. Once again, Tennessee managed only 43 points and their worst offensive efficiency rating as well. And then the rematch, the Gators were held to just 44 points and by far their worst offensive efficiency metric of the season. And it's not a surprise. These are two great defensive teams. Houston and Tennessee, probably, depending on which metrics you look at, are the two best defenses in the country. And both teams rely heavily on the three-point shot, and that's not going to bode well because these are two top 10 defensive teams from three-point range. In fact, Tennessee has the best three-point percentage defense in the nation, while Florida, entering Saturday, has the 7th best. And these are two top 10 three-point defenses. Both teams take a high percentage of shots from three-point range, and both are playing now on a third day with 3 days with no rest. Can't imagine the threes to be falling. If they do, the over might get there, but it's still 142. It's a very high number. One of the reasons I think we've seen some early money come in on the total to the over is because Tennessee's defensive rating has been much weaker over the past month compared to earlier in the season. But once again, I don't read too much into that. This is still a great defensive team year in and year out. Rick Barnes gets these guys playing tenacious D, and they both defend the three well. And it's a championship game. I talked about this yesterday in some videos. Long-term for decades now, if you just blindly play the under in conference championship games, you make money, and it makes a lot of sense. We see this in the NBA playoffs as well. Defensive intensity in big-time games, elimination games, playoff-type games, championship games. Teams play harder-nosed defense, and with these being two of the best defensive teams in the country, especially Tennessee, it makes sense. And also the pace will be important here. Florida played a faster-paced game at home, a slower-paced game at Tennessee. Tennessee is one of the slower half-court teams in the nation. Once again, third game in 3 nights, no rest, or third game in 3 afternoons here, no rest. Can't imagine they're going to be a run-and-gun scenario, so I do think Tennessee will be able to slow the tempo down as well, which will also help the under here. And then once again, the two regular season games total just 116 and just 108. Hey, we got plenty of wiggle room here. A little surprised by this move higher. We'll see if it's a head fake. I'm doing this video on Saturday evening, nice and early for you. It's gone from 140.5 up to 142.5. Hey, if we see that money come back on the under, then we know it was a head fake. But either way, there's value with under the total in the SEC title game between Florida and Tennessee, 1 o'clock Eastern Sunday on ESPN. Hey, comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Side, total, how are you playing this game? What other games do you like? What do we have? 5 championship games here on Sunday. By the way, I do have a standalone video for the later game this afternoon, the Big Ten championship game as well, Wisconsin-Michigan, both coming off upset wins yesterday in that game. I've got a free play video for your Big Ten championship as well, so be sure to click subscribe and click that bell here on Wager Talk TV so you never miss out on the free play videos. And also, let me know if you like my Christmas gift. I haven't shown this to everybody yet this year. It's a Bushwood Country Club t-shirt. Anybody who knows Caddyshack will appreciate it. There's no gambling in Bushwood. There's gambling this time of year, though, with March Madness. Seriously, I do read the comments. I reply back. Let me know your thoughts on this game, the other games on Sunday, where you see value. Hey, drop some analysis. Include some analysis if you have the time. Let's learn and earn and win together here on Wager Talk TV. And don't forget, tonight, Sunday night, very special event here on Wager Talk, live at 6 o'clock Eastern, a betting breakdown of the brackets as they're being released real time. First time we've ever done this. Brian Power and Mark Zinno are going to host it. I'll be on as well. Steve Merrill, Rob Vino stopping by, and some other cappers. And you can ask questions. We'll answer your live questions. Hey, have the other networks on in the background if you want to see the bracket release. But if you want a gambling perspective, real time, instantaneous, as we're getting the information, tune in at 6 Eastern Sunday night here live on Wager Talk TV. It's a last call edition at night, so we don't have Sunday morning last call. We have the nighttime version. And don't forget, it's archived 24/7, so you can also watch it afterwards, even on Monday when you're pretending to do work at the office but really filling out your bracket. Hey, watch the replay on Wager Talk TV 24/7 anytime, archive for your viewing pleasure. Don't forget also, my strong best bets for Sunday, college and pro basketball, are available right now on my page, stevemerrillwagertalk.com. And this is a great weekend to use a promo code. St. Patrick's Day is Monday, but right now you can still get a 17% discount on everything you purchase with promo code PAT17, PAT17, PAT17. Use it on every purchase, both Sunday and Monday, for an instant 17% off everything. Fill your cart special, unlimited uses with that promo code. So anything you buy, be sure you use promo code PAT17 at checkout for an instant 17% discount. No, we're talking March Madness. The NCAA tournament's around the corner. I know you're going to be playing that, making some money. But don't forget, the NBA playoffs start next month. Baseball starts this month. Last year, number one in baseball profit overall, number one NBA, number one all-time in the NBA still. And we won over 100 units in baseball last year, more than doubled our bankroll by August. If you want to take a serious investment approach, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, no matter what you choose, every client gets the exact same best bets I'm personally using. And once again, you get an instant 17% discount by using promo code PAT17. Steve Merrill, wagertalk.com. And don't forget about the free play. I put a bonus free play up. My last cut goes up free for everybody each and every day on my page at wagertalk.com. Hey, get there quicker. Shortcut wt.buzz/SM. You can also follow me on social media as well at Steve Merrill, 2 R's, 1 L, at Steve Merrill on X and Instagram. And on both my homepage at Wager Talk and on my Twitter feed, you will see a free 7-day trial of oddslogic.com/SM. Use that special address to try real-time live odds, scores, and injury updates. Same thing that sportsbooks use behind the counter for free when you go to oddslogic.com/SM. Thanks for watching. Once again, tune in for Last Call at 6 Eastern live Sunday night or archive 24/7. Like, comment below, and be sure to stay tuned here to Wager Talk TV because my Big Ten Championship preview video is coming up next.